So you've created your first design in Design Files, but before you invite your client in to review the designs, there's a couple of things that I want to bring to your attention. Now, when you create a design board in Design Files, your product list is automatically generated, and it's going to include every single item you added to the design board. It will include full product details, the price of the item, the shop link, and you can also adjust the quantity of the item here. And when you adjust the quantity, it's going to affect the overall total, so you're always showing your client an accurate price point for this design. Now, if you want to invite your client in to shop the look themselves, then you can leave everything as is, and your client will be able to come in, click on any of these shop links, and be redirected to the retailer site where they can purchase the item. Or if you prefer to be in control of ordering the product and you don't want your client to shop the items, then you can use this menu right here. And from here, you can hide product-specific details from your client. So for instance, you could actually hide the entire product list from your client if you wanted to. And if you use this option and you invite your client in to review the designs, the only thing they're going to see on this page is the design board where they can leave feedback for you. If you do want your product list to be visible, but you just want to hide a few of the key details, then you can go ahead, turn this toggle back off, and use these options. You might want to hide the product names from your client to prevent them from taking that name, Googling it, and sourcing the product themselves. You can also choose to replace the shop links with approve and reject buttons. So you'll notice how they all faded out. That's just to indicate to you that when you invite your client in to review these designs, they are going to see approve and reject buttons, not shop buttons. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like momentarily. Now, just be aware that when you make selections within this menu, they are going to affect every single item on the product list. They are global options. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that you have a client project where you want to be in charge of ordering 80% of the product and you're going to let your client shop 20% of the product themselves. If that's the case, you can use these individual menus here and you can alter the product-specific information for this item. So I can turn these toggles off to bring this information back in, and now if I invite my client in to review the designs, they'll actually be able to shop this item themselves, but they won't be able to shop any of the other items on the product list. I'll still be in control of ordering those. Now within this menu here, you can also edit the price and details. So if you have trade discounts that you want to share with your client, you can include your price here, and when you save that, your price is going to show on the product list, not the retail price. If you are using affiliate links, you could replace this link right here with your affiliate link, and if you let the client shop the look themselves, then you will earn the commission on the sale of that product. And also, you can edit the product description. You might want to look into this because sometimes the product description will include the vendor's name. So you might want to just review those and pull out any of the key details that you don't want your client to see and leave the rest. Make any of the changes you want, save the details, and when you have everything in place and you're ready to go, you can submit the design to your client. You'll notice that it says resubmit. It's just because I've already submitted this design. So from here, you're going to need to add your client's email address in here if you haven't already invited them to the project. You only have to do this once, and once they've been added, their email address will show above the field, as mine is here. So from there on, you can just keep sending out designs. You can add any custom message you like, and then you can decide if you want to submit just this design that we're hovering over now, or if you want to submit all the designs in the project to your client in one email. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm just getting a quick message here to confirm that's exactly what I want to do. Click OK. And now we can see that this has been submitted. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log out as a designer and I'm going to log back in as a client so you can see exactly what your client is going to do to get to this design. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I've gone into my inbox as a client and I am just opening up the email that was just sent to me by my designer. So you'll notice right away that the email is actually branded to your business. So if you have gone into your account settings and you added your logo, your company colors, and all of your contact details, then all of those details are going to show in your email. They'll also show on any presentations you make and all of the pages within your Design Files account. So you do want to make sure that you do this step before you invite your clients in. You want to make sure they see your name, not Design Files. So we've got the email here, and there's just a quick message saying that designs are ready for review and they can come in and check it out. So you can click either this button down here or this button up here to view the designs. And as a client, I'm going to be brought right to your branded registration page. So your logo will appear here, your picture will appear here, your name, your button colors, everything is branded to you. Now, if your client's coming in for the first time, they do need to create an account to access the project. And if they have already been in and reviewed the designs and they're just coming back to review some changes, they can click on this link down here to log into their account. So I'll just add my information in here. And I'm going to log in. And when I log in, I get jumped right to the project in question. So we're really eliminating any of the confusion for your client. So right away, I can see the designs that I need to review. I can click through this arrow to review any of the other designs within this project. And I can click anywhere on the design board to leave feedback for my designer. Now you'll also notice that your client does not have access to the buttons that you have access to. So they can't create new designs, they can't edit designs, they can't do any of that. The only thing they can do is review the additional attachments that you've added if you have in fact added attachments. So if you did include your contract in your invoice, your client will be able to download these here, review them, and get back to you. Now as I scroll down the page, you'll see all the selections that we included within the product list are now visible for the client. So as a client, I can see the overall total for this project. I can see that I'm able to shop this item right here. So I've got my shop link and I can jump right over to the retailer site to purchase the item myself. And every other item in the product list, the shop links and the product name have been removed. So as a client, all I can do is either approve items for order or reject other items that I want to see another option for. So you can see that when you approve items, there's a check mark that appears in the top right-hand corner. That's actually going to appear automatically in your account. So when your client makes selections, they automatically appear in your account. And if a client rejects an item, they actually have the option to include feedback. So let's say they like this chair, but they want to see it in a lighter fabric. They can add the feedback in here, and when they add the message, it's automatically going to appear in your account, and you'll be able to log in and quickly review the full product list. You'll be able to see which items have been approved for order and which items have been rejected. You're also going to get an email notification from us as well. So whenever your client makes any selections on their end, you'll be notified by email to come in and review. So that's how it works. It's really very simple on the client side. We do aim to make it very streamlined so they can't get lost. So really, to reiterate, all they're doing is logging in. They get jumped right into the project where they can click anywhere on the design board to leave feedback. They can review any of the attachments that you've provided to them, and they can either shop items or they can approve and reject items based on what you have selected for them. If you have any questions at all about this feature, then just let us know. We're always happy to help, and you can reach out to a member of our team using the live chat feed in Design Files. Thanks for watching.